Dmitry Samorukov, lane 1, who is not from North Carolina. Dwayne Wolfe, lane 2. Marty Robertson, the Type A Motorsports machine, lane 3. And rookie Mason Wright from Odessa, Texas, in lane number 4. Should be mentioned, Type A Motorsports, the presenting sponsor of Pro Modified this season. Fuel Tech, the title sponsor of the category. And we have Culp Lumber Company, as now the nose is coming off the car for Mason Wright. This is always a horrendous situation. The competitors back it up. You've been sitting in that seat when this has happened before.
Yeah, it's one of those times where you just, I would, right now I would have my eyes shut and just be listening, trying to stay calm. It's so easy to get rattled in there. This is not the race nor the time that you want to be rattled. I don't think Mason is qualified. Quite, no, he's not.
He's not.
Mason's not qualified, so if they don't get this thing fired up and it doesn't look like they're going to, he will roll into Q4, not qualified. I've DNQ'd at this race, Brian. Not a good feeling going into the last qualifier knowing you have to make a run, and it looks like they're shutting the doors on it.
They have finally told them to shut it down, and to the competitors' credit, nobody was rushing their staging process. They were all waiting a moment to give Wright the last possible chance, and unfortunately, look, it is running. They got it running. He's going to do a little pooch burnout over there or not. This is going to get interesting. There is a definite difference of opinion, I think, between the starting line officials and his team as to what's going to happen next, but it looks like everybody's moving ahead.
Yeah, unfortunately, if they wave you off, you're done here. And it is what it is. It's the unfortunate side of this. They probably fired that thing up in the pit. Everything was fine. You get it up here, and somewhere between the pit here, some pit midget has cut your starter wire or something. Trailer midget's what we call it.
In is Samorukov first. Samorukov overstaged the car. So Wolfe and Robertson, the only two guys out of this quad that will receive an elapsed time. Robertson goes a 5:86.7. Wolfe goes a 5:76.3. So both of those guys made clean runs, and on lanes 1 and 4, it was a total calamity out there. We can see Samorukov still sits 15th. Actually, he's going to get bumped backward because both of those guys picked up.
That is the unfortunate side of four-wide racing. I make no bones about it, Brian, that I'm not a fan driving in the four-wide event. And even though I feel like I have an advantage and I'm good at it, that was an example there of just you watching the wrong bulbs. There was no longer a car in the fourth lane, so somebody, I'm sure, told him that, but it's still tough to watch all that, not knowing who is where. And I'm sure Dmitry was just looking at the wrong bulb and just bumped her through.
So we look at the order. So with Wolfe's run, he puts himself third with that 5:76. Robertson goes to the number 12 spot at 5:86. The bump spot now becomes Sidney Frigo at 5:91.3. Paul Diagrapon, who ran in the first qualifying quad, is now number 15.